Good Monday morning. This is 106.1 KYVZ. Joe Vyzourek visiting now with meteorologist Chris Sramek at Decision Weather at America's weather streaming channel. Chris, before we got on the air this morning, you mentioned quite the busy weather map to look at today.
Yeah, Joe, we've pretty much been in the icebox since January 8th, and we've had wind and snow and blowing snow and these Arctic temperatures that came down from that polar vortex. We're still seeing some remnants of that out there on the weather map this morning. That Arctic high pressure is sitting over the eastern Atlantic, and we've got freezing temperatures all the way from here to southeastern United States. And we're starting out with temperatures in the lower 20s out there on the Colorado line, the upper teens here in Atwood and off to the east. You go through the Midwest, we got 20s, 30-degree temperatures, and then heading all the way down to the teens up there in the Great Lakes area where they had the football games yesterday. This air is sitting here, and the Arctic high pressure has got a south flow pulling Gulf moisture and warm air up and over that heavy cold air at the surface that hasn't gotten out of here yet. And then we got a series of low pressures out in the Pacific. One is moving through Texas now with heavy rain and thunderstorms. When it gets into Oklahoma, Arkansas, and eastern Kansas, that has turned into a freezing fog and drizzle and kind of a wintry mess there from Oklahoma into southeast Kansas, Missouri, and northwestern Arkansas. That's all going to lift north and east today through those states, and there is warnings and winter weather advisories in places there for icing. They're looking anywhere from a tenth of ice, anywhere to a quarter to a half inch in that swath of the country going through the Midwest. So that's significant weather out there. What that's doing to us back here is we got that overrunning effect. We'll gradually see this fog work in from the south and east today by afternoon and evening. And then overnight, when those temperatures drop back down into the 20s, that will turn into freezing fog and light precipitation. Our temperatures of today will top out in the 40s, maybe even hitting 50 out there in eastern Colorado where there's no snow on the ground. You get out here over northwest Kansas, north central Kansas, in that area where there's still snow and ice, we'll be in the upper 30s and lower 40s. Then as we head into tomorrow and into Wednesday, another low pressure will go through Texas, more rain, more thunderstorms down there. But that'll keep temperatures here hovering in those upper 20s, low 30s. The easterly winds will keep the moisture coming in, and that freezing fog will continue in drizzle. And then as we go into Wednesday morning, right when that low pressure is heading off towards Midwest once again, we'll be on the backside with temperatures below freezing, and we'll have a wintry mix. And the potential, one computer model is showing 1 to 3 inches of snow accumulation there Wednesday morning, and the others are showing this in and out of this icing, wintry mix type stuff. So it looks like it'll be sleet, snow, maybe a little icing, and that's when we got to watch for our travel conditions to gradually deteriorate. Once we get this stuff kicked out of here, Thursday, Friday, there's another system that'll come through that Friday morning. That one does look like it'll track to our south, but there is potential for some significant snow and ice over southwestern Kansas before this really kicks out over the weekend. We head back to the 40s, high pressure builds out over the Rockies, and then that Rocky Mountain high sets in early next week where we'll have sunny conditions and temperatures heading towards the 50s.
Once again, that's meteorologist Chris Sramek joining us here this morning on 106.1 KYVZ.